Go, Craig! Go! I'm getting it! We are graduating. They might have not. We are graduating. Bases are like bet. You want to bet? Bet? You want it? Yeah, Brock I don't want to. Shut up. You forgot to put it down. Like changing in the car.
I hit a 35.
Now, that's like a good day.
I've hit a 35 for sure. I feel like I've hit the ball, but I can definitely hit a 35.
You guys are like maybe that might
Yeah, no. 100-yard field goal is not something. Wait, did I never watched that video.
No, I thought it was gonna rain for a little bit. What are we gonna do? Everyone's probably saying
I realized this is what? I have a lot of stuff that
It's just so
it's just pure text. He didn't say rebel. He said it gives you
If you guys are corral, make sure you check your sleeves. Those notes are here. You are corral. What is that? You want to be there? Jared could be my
I'm so sorry.
so much.
God! What's that?
but like I go through some at the same high school. Like traffic jams, but I was like, do I need to sign for whatever, anything. I don't care if I want, and two, don't ever get hurt things, they're so annoying.
Get out of here. What?
What if they can hear it?
What is the wearing glasses? But you're wearing glasses too.
Never settle.
I'm like, I know, I was like,
You have like negative.
it is a weird input, like I can't do much of that flip. Yeah, it's like that flip. It's right here. It's like
So Curly or Ray dropped the me and Chubbs after the final today. No, Thursday. Emailed her twice, she didn't respond. She's like, I'm going to talk to her tomorrow. I'm like, no way, don't do that, don't do that.
Mine's on my up to 99.
Oh, you tried? Yeah, right, so, right. Well, yeah, mine are all good. I had a 96 and John was doing 96. Like, I tried it the first 8 and I was like, I had a 96 and it's a 10, but it definitely dropped a lot more than she said, like, when she was working. So, what did you get on your English final? Oh, you guys did way better than third hour. I got like a, no, I know, but I didn't, like I was guessing. Never I got like a 66, I think, after the curve. No, I literally, I didn't read the questions, like I was just choosing. Because I had a 96 in the class. Because I was like, there's no way this could drop me. It was okay.
Everyone knows that.
If I had like a 90. Which one? That one. Number 2 is the scariest one by far. Have you seen number 1 now? There you go.
Okay, please be seated. Welcome to the Campus of Champions. I have to say it one more time. Greg Milbrandt, your principal. Thank you for joining us this evening for our graduation ceremony. All of us here tonight want these commencement exercises to be conducted in a positive, respectful, and memorable way. The joy and excitement this night brings for these graduates and all of you as family and friends will be remembered for a lifetime. Many people have worked tirelessly to allow us all to focus our attention on the accomplishments and successes of these students. While observing from the stands or at the fences, there can be no incident or behavior that would keep us from giving equal attention to every one of these graduates. At the conclusion of the ceremony, gates will be opened on both sides of the stadium so that any of you wishing to be on the field with the graduates may do so in an orderly fashion. These students deserve from all of us the absolute best that graduation night has to offer. We have two very special guests joining us this evening. Please join me in welcoming Mesa Public Schools Governing Board Member Dr. Joe O'Reilly. We also have Mesa Public Schools Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Dr. James Driscoll. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Please remain standing and join me in a moment of silence to remember those we have lost or who could not be with us here tonight. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our senior class president, Ms. Caitlin Brown.
Dr. James Driscoll, Mesa Public Schools Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Joe O'Reilly, Governing Board Member, Mountain View Administration, faculty and staff, parents, family, and friends. On behalf of my fellow graduates, it is my privilege to welcome you to the 2021 Mountain View High School Commencement Ceremony. It has been an honor to serve as your senior class president. I am incredibly grateful to be standing here with you all in person to celebrate this amazing accomplishment. The past year has been unlike any other. With the effects of COVID-19 touching the lives of every person on this earth, we have had to learn to adapt and to make the most out of every situation. The sea of blue cap and gowns sitting in front of me is proof that with the hard work of students in companionship with our ever-enduring and qualified staff, we can overcome the most challenging of obstacles. I have heard many be upset, sad, and even bitter because of the things that we missed out on. Today, I want to leave with all of my peers the joyous reality that none of it really matters. I know, but hear me out. For the past 4 years, every event, every head turn, every word out of one of our peers' mouths has felt like the most important thing in the world. We have enjoyed so many experiences throughout our high school career. Marching band, sports, choir, and clubs are only a glimpse into the many opportunities we had the privilege of being a part of. All of these created amazing memories that will always be cherished. This last strange year cannot and should not tarnish it all. Our world has been confined to this small campus at the corner of Lindsay and Brown. But after tonight, our world will get a million times bigger. I am overwhelmingly excited for what is to come for each and every graduating senior tonight. This is only the beginning. Whether you plan to go straight into the workforce, join the military, serve a mission, continue your education, or maybe you're still figuring out that next step, your life and the freedom to do what you want begins tonight. That, my friends, is what really matters. So don't leave this year reminiscing on all of the experiences that you've lost. Rather, remember the positive and get excited for the experiences to come. Congratulations, and let's hear it for the class of 2021.
How we all doing tonight? Honored guests, administration, faculty, and staff, ladies and gentlemen, parents, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2021, we made it! It is my distinguished pleasure to address you on this honored occasion. I am convinced that Pinterest is guilt-tripping me. Now, let's be clear, I deserve it. Nevertheless, IT needs to confront the software about its manipulation tactics. Here I am, taking a late night deep dive, unabashedly scrolling through candid shots of Michael Cera, when I come across a sticker that says, "Just go to sleep." Does that seem at all oddly specific to anyone? Okay, good. Glad I'm not the only one who thought so. I think to myself, how bold of you to assume I won't reload this page, Pinterest. You're just an app. I don't need your suggestions, and I can quit anytime. Obviously, I refresh the page, and the first picture, I repeat, the first picture, is an instructional PSA for how to manage my time better. For those of you who still think that our phones don't watch us, I beg you to listen to my testimonial and reconsider. Nonetheless, I was shocked, impressed, and hurt in that order. This app had the moxie to tell me the truth because it loved me that much. And although I was taken aback, Pinterest had a point. We have a limited amount of time. And even though we aren't all on an avocado toast app saving pictures of potted plants, we can all be notorious for wasting it. Look at how fast these 4 years went by. People, we are at the end of our senior year, and in less than an hour, we will have moved on. How can we make the most of our lives without fear or apathy? How can we live without regrets? This is obviously a broad and terrifying question, and I know what you must be thinking. I'm only 18. I haven't even lived yet, much less lived without regrets. My thoughts exactly. So how can we live to our personal best? An article in the New York Times interviewed the Cornell Legacy Project, or more specifically, old people's perspectives on subjects like careers, aging, regrets, and happiness. And although there were the occasional outliers, the answers across the board were: don't focus on the fringe. Make time for people and passion projects. Don't worry about getting to be old, but instead, bask in the now. Go on, make this a memory. The grass underneath your feet, the millions, or the thousands, of blue tassels and gowns. Obviously, this is cheesy, but it is necessary cheese. You see, it's super hard, impossible really, for our brains to take in information in real time. In the 1990s, a well-known psychologist, Bruce Eagleman, conducted a consciousness test involving visual slides. His work concluded that we are living with an 80 millisecond lag between what just happened and when our brains perceive it happens. So you will experience this moment 80 milliseconds from now. 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 We are making memories as they happen, living in either the past or the future at any given time. This is not a bad thing, though. Regrets aid us in avoiding similar mistakes in the future, and thinking to the future helps us to plan and save. Also very useful. Yet it is when we obsess over mistakes or agonize over the inevitable that we miss valuable opportunities right now. Now. All right, I'll stop, but you get my point. The present is fleeting and fragile. It's imperative that we live it up right now in order to have the best futures, correct? Well, this is easier said than done. 2020 was like swallowing a brick, coated in ipecac. This year's entree is a little less bricky, but nonetheless following suit. As a graduating class, we have learned to stop holding our breath for school to regain normalcy, for America to somehow mend itself, for COVID to go away. Living in the moment is now more complicated. Being grateful in present circumstances can feel strained, and it's tempting to escape, to avoid feeling angry, uncomfortable, sad, and lonely. However, perhaps that's part of the problem. Life comes with the good and the bad, especially the bad. As graduates who want to live life to the fullest, this means accepting both with open palms. Because when we learn to accept reality for what it is, that is strength. Merriam-Webster defines one of the aspects of strength as being able to resist force. So you see, living in the moment isn't just a blurry shot of a girl laughing, running through a field of flowers. It's also filling out your W-2 form for the first time. It's taking care of your siblings because your mom is in the hospital. It's standing up to malice and tyranny for a friend. Life doesn't promise us happiness, but it does offer us opportunities for growth, courage, and even beauty if we can stick it out and stay in the moment. Graduates of 2021, we have overcome and we have tasted victory. Tonight, we are here to celebrate our work that has culminated in this beautiful finale. So take it in. We cannot say what the future will bring, but by taking it a moment at a time, we can accomplish much together. Thank you.
Honored guests, especially Mr. Milbrandt, we treasure the success, renown, and scholarship his administration has facilitated at Mountain View for the past 8 years. Under his tutelage, Mountain View's staff, faculty, and students have excelled. And for this, Mr. Milbrandt, we thank you. As Mr. Milbrandt will take another position at district this year, we will miss him. We wish him prosperity and happiness as he begins a new chapter in his life. So let's give it up for Mr. Milbrandt. Graduates, I am proud to have been chosen to speak tonight at the Mountain View Class of 2021 commencement ceremony. So listen closely. Before each concert, lead singer Axl Rose would introduce Guns N' Roses bass guitarist as Duff, King of Beers, McKagan. Well, a new animated series liked the name and asked McKagan if they could use that as a brand in the TV show. Duff Beer from The Simpsons. As the animated series' popularity grew, so did McKagan's drinking problem. Shaken by addiction, the band stumbled into dysfunction, and Guns N' Roses split. In his punk rock days, McKagan admits alcoholism barred him from appreciating his music. Only in sobriety, long after Guns N' Roses, could McKagan bask in the meaning and purpose of his life's work. Why do we know this? Because McKagan told us in his autobiography. Like McKagan's, autobiographies present the author as the hero of their own story. Similarly, our diplomas grant us the independence to write the story of our lives, to pen a hero. And so, graduation poses two serious questions. What do we want from life, and who do we want to become? Even though we're about to graduate, we are still young. So we do not have much experience to draft our lives. Therefore, we face an unpredictable future. The uncertainty of the future overshadows the experience of our past. In this time of uncertainty, small moments of bravery and passion will guide our pen. A first day of college, a first day on the job, a first home. Yet our push into the future invites hardship. Should we pursue passion, we pursue resignation. Should we strive for love, we strive for heartbreak. Should we aspire to achieve, we are destined to fail. Life is full of risk-taking and suffering. Our punishment for being young is we have no idea whether what we do right now is heroic. We can only do what we feel is right. One of Guns N' Roses' greatest songs is Rocket Queen, whose lyrics boast, "I might be a little young, but honey, I ain't naive." In retrospect, McKagan's autobiography assures us that despite what the band thought at the time, he was both young and naive. Just listen to the song. McKagan recollects that drugs clogged his perception such that he could not appreciate his ascension into self-authorship, despite authoring 6 albums. He could only write himself as the hero in retrospect, in old age, after his perspective cleared. Although we might not be rock stars, the same is true for us. We write our stories in youth unknowingly, which time forces us to read and reread in old age critically. It would be a shame to throw away our lives. Much worse, it would be a shame not to appreciate our lives. By the time we retire, we will not be able to rewrite our stories. By then, the past will weigh more heavily than the future. By then, we will have realities in the past instead of possibilities in the future. Irreversible meaning, irrevocable action. To those who have retired, and to teachers, parents, and grandparents, I bet you didn't come here expecting a senior to berate you on achievement. I only hope you can validate or constructively criticize my message. I'm a kid after all, pretending to know about time. But I also know some people burdened by the weight of the past. And to you, life is the promise of the future, not the shadow of the past. Even an alcoholic like McKagan could reinterpret his life, could reinvent a hero. Then, graduates, our job is not to live in the past. As many of us move out, we must decide what to keep with us and what to leave behind. Our purpose and meaning lies in the future, to do the things we want to do, to be the people we want to be, to find a hero. But where does the next chapter begin? It's hard to tell. When we receive our diplomas, this chapter of our childhood will close. In his autobiography, McKagan starts chapter 3 around our age, rolling down a California highway with nothing but $60 in his pocket. Running out of time and strapped for cash, McKagan took the first opportunity he saw. An ad in the local newspaper that read, "Bass player wanted, signed Slash." Now, considering most of us don't have $60 to spare, much less an ad from Slash himself, I'd say we're a bit unprepared. But we still have our greatest resources, an unwritten story and a hero. We also have opportunity. It's not evident where our next Guitar Slinger ad will come from, but we should be ready to take it. In the current moment, we can live like we are heroes. In his autobiography, McKagan acknowledges The Simpsons has immortalized his drug dependency. Despite this, he continues to be one of the greatest, soberest bass guitar players of all time. Duff, King of Beers, McKagan, hero of his own destiny. Now, class of 2021, it's time to forge our own paths. And as we open a new chapter, may we all find our heroic selves. Congratulations, kings and queens of destiny. Congratulations to the heroes we will become. Congratulations, Toros, the class of 2021.
Parents, family members, friends of Mountain View, we welcome you to tonight's graduation recognition and celebration. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Mountain View High School, it is our privilege to present to you the graduating class of 2021. From the moment Mountain View opened in 1976, we began establishing traditions that we honor to this day. With that in mind, I would like to say a special welcome to all of our past graduates of Mountain View High School. Would those graduates please stand and be recognized? Thank you for setting the foundation of excellence that we have here today. We have an extremely hardworking and dedicated group who are essential to the success of Mountain View High School. I would like to have all of our outstanding faculty and staff stand to be recognized. Mountain View's reputation continues to grow due to the exceptional accomplishment and leadership of this year's graduating class. This incredibly talented class has received many prestigious awards, earning admission to schools around the country, including prestigious private and honors colleges such as Cornell, Harvard, Columbia, West Point, ASU's Barrett's Honors College, as well as BYU, ASU, U of A, and NAU. In addition, some of our graduates will be going into the military to proudly serve our country. Due to the incredible efforts of our students and faculty, Mountain View was named once again an A+ School of Excellence by the Arizona Educational Foundation. And for the second year in a row, the Anti-Defamation League has deemed Mountain View a no place for hate school. We have once again been named one of the top high schools in the country by both U.S. News and World Report and the niche ranking systems. At Mountain View, we strongly believe the education our students receive is a well-rounded preparation based on the guiding principles of the Toro Way, which include hard work, great effort, pride in making the right choices, and guidance based upon our honor code of trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, and honesty. Many of our graduates have overcome personal tragedies, financial hardships, and even family crisis to be recognized tonight. Several of these students are the first members of their families to receive a high school diploma. There are many special stories surrounding these students. Tonight's ceremony is a tribute to them all. This class is comprised of 700 graduating seniors. 287 of these students earned a gold tassel for having a 3.5 GPA or better. "60 of our graduates participated in our service learning program, and 12 of them have earned the Honor of Excellence seal for their countless hours of community service. This year's senior class completed just under 6,000 hours of community service. This class contains 2 National Merit Scholars, 2 National Merit Commended Students, and 1 West Point appointment. To date, these young men and young women have been offered scholarships, tuition waivers, grants, and other educational assistance totaling over $12 million. Our advanced placement program at Mountain View is one of the most successful in the country. This spring, nearly 900 advanced placement tests were administered. Our yearbook, under the leadership of Ms. Landon Rather, was named a Pacemaker finalist by the National Scholastic Press Association. For the first time ever, under the leadership of Mr. Jeff Hall, our Mountain View esports team made it to the AIA Arizona State Championship. Under the tutelage of Miss Meg Howell, 5 of our students have qualified for speech and debate for the national championships. And one of our seniors was the Arizona State Speech and Debate champion. Our Model UN team, led by Mr. Jeff Davis, won the ASU conference for the 7th consecutive year and took second at the MCC conference. And for the 3rd consecutive year, our We the People team, led by Miss Nancy Lindblom and Miss Sasha Litzenberger, won the Arizona State Championship. They also went on to compete in the national championships and finished 5th in the country. Thanks to the incredible leadership of Dr. Danny Farmer, our student council students, they raised over $7,000 and donated it to charity, and several hundred pounds of clothing and donated it to Poston Junior High School. And for the first time ever, they received a special honor this year. Our student council was recognized as a National Gold Council of Excellence. In performing arts, our students continue to be selected as all-state band, choir, orchestra, and theater members, placing more students into regional and all-state groups than any other high school in Arizona. This year, band produced 25 all-region students. Orchestra had 27 all-region students, and choir had 49 all-region students. In addition, band produced 6 all-state students. Orchestra had 1 all-state member, and choir produced 37 all-state members. In fine arts this year, we had 2 of our students' photos displayed in the most prestigious, longest-running national art show in the country at Drexel University. Mountain View athletic teams continue to excel, once again leading the region with 10 region titles this year. For the 4th consecutive year, our Toro Palm team won the Arizona Palm State Championship. Our Palm team also won the first ever Arizona AIA Hip Hop State Championship. To date, Toro teams have now won 80 team state championships and 71 team state runner-up championships. In addition to these outstanding team performances, Mountain View also had individual state champions in swimming and an individual state champion in wrestling. "11 of our 21 athletic programs received AIA academic awards for earning a team grade point average of 3.5 or higher. For their excellence in academics, athletics, and the arts, we are so very proud of this graduating class. These seniors have added to the legacy of the Campus of Champions. They have set high standards for those who follow in their footsteps. And to our graduates, I would like to say it has been a tough year. COVID has brought on many challenges, but you have learned what it means to be a Toro. You have continued to persevere and fight through it all to meet your goals. You have learned that adversity does reveal true character. You have had many challenges ahead of you and will have many challenges ahead of you in the future. When those future challenges come your way, remember the Mountain View Honor Code. Remember the Toro way. You are trustworthy, you are respectful, you are responsible, and you are honest. And you can do things the right way. You have overcome the challenges of COVID to become high school graduates. You are special because you are Toro graduates. Embrace your challenges, never give up, go forth with pride. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 44th graduating class, the Mountain View High School class of 2021. students please stand? Governing Board Member Dr. O'Reilly, Dr. Driscoll, it is with great pride that I present the Mountain View High School class of 2021. I hereby certify that the students receiving diplomas tonight have satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed for graduation by the Mesa Unified School District's Governing Board and the requirements of Arizona State Board of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, our students will now perform the Mountain View alma mater.
I was directed to tell you you can be seated. You know, I'm kind of humbled to be at a graduation where James Driscoll speaks before me. And so I want to share that. I texted that to my daughter, my 6-year-old daughter, and she said, "Dad, I feel sorry for you." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because he's probably going to do a better job than you are. So you rocked it, James, and I'm humbled to speak after you." So good evening. On behalf of Mesa Public Schools Superintendency, I would like to congratulate you on completing your educational journey with us. I know for some of you, this journey has come with many obstacles, and yet you are here today just moments away from receiving your diploma because you show grit and perseverance. I hope each of you have someone in your life that you can go to for guidance as you embark on your new journey. For me, that was my grandmother, and I'm reminded at this very moment of her advice. She told me, "Unless people are paying to hear you speak, they probably just want you to finish so that you can get to the end of the program." She was very wise. Congratulations again. And it is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Joe O'Reilly of the Mesa Unified School District Governing Board, who will accept the class of 2021 and confer the diplomas. Thank you.
Thank you, and good evening. On behalf of all the members of the Mesa School Board, and at least 3 former school board members who are here tonight to see family members graduate, I want to congratulate all the graduates here tonight. You've worked hard, you've accomplished much, and we admire you for your accomplishments. But now let's get to the important part, officially making you graduates. Mr. Milbrand, I accept the class of 2021 and confirm that these students have satisfactorily completed the Mesa Unified District's and the Arizona State Board of Education's requirements for graduation. They are now accepted as graduates.
The time in the evening has now come to present the class of 2021 with their diplomas. Lillian Faith Cook, Tyler Layton Theobald,
Xander Cade Howell, Jose Jesus Beltran Arajo,
Caitlin Alyssa Brown, Aubrey Lynn Zink,
Jasmine Alexis Bruce, RJ Espino,
James Gallery Driscoll, Emma Lee Norton,
Perry James Jason McPeak, Giovanni No Nin Torres,
Juan Antonio Hernandez Maya, McKenna Grace Shreve,
Alder Sosa Lopez, Eunice Alejandra Adame Castro,
Dylan Michael Kaminsky, Alyssa Rain Kane,
Fatima Vernice Garcia, Danny K. Adams,
Avery Brooke Karen, Hannah Grace Karchner,
Sean Avery Adams, Serena Aja Lanes,
Jessica Lorraine Kerr, Kate Lynn Kersey,
Shauna Keda Agamba, Camila Aguado,
Raymond Vincent Kessler, Michael Arash Kandani,
Zachary Mustafa Alam, Haley Rojas Alcock,
Amanda Marie Kint, Kale John King,
Addison Shea Allen, Drew Chris Allen, Aiden Key Allen, my bad.
Michael Joseph Kirakopoulos, Samuel Joseph Kirk,
Mason J. Allen, Shelby Marie Allen,
Derek Andrew Kleinschmidt, Caitlin Nicole Klenner,
Annika Faye Allred, Emma K. Alston,
Anne Sarah Cokerhands, Deacon Taylor Koff,
Jose Har Alvarado Arvizu, Alexander Nathaniel Anderson,
Angela Daniela Corey, Blake Edward Kowalczyk Schnitker,
Camden Ol Ray Anderson, Chloe Jade Anderson,
Amber Renee Kraus, Callista Lynn Kraus,
Damarian Keyshawn Anderson, Cameron Alyssa Anderson,
Jeremy Paul Kraus, Zachary James Kraus,
Peyton Cruz Anderson, Taylor Maxwell Anderson,
Rebecca Kreutz, Elizabeth Page Kralik,
Allie Page Andrews, Natalie Faith Angove,
Madeline Grace Kralik, Braden Justice Lamb,
Braden Dax Apple, Zechariah Roy Armendariz Villa,
Keenan James Lancaster, Jackson Kenneth Lane,
Cooper Lloyd Arnett, Jessica Arnett,
Nicholas A. Langloy, Haley Hope LaRose,
Vincent Mario Arzaga, Ainsley Lauren Axtell,
Hannah Emily Larson, Aria Karen Layton.
Richard Daniel Ayala. Samuel Alton Ayers.
Madeline Hope Lecheminaw. Asia Jonay Lee.
Itzel Araceli Ayon Mejia. Elisa Marie Bacchus.
Samuel Joseph Lee. Emily Ann Lefroy.
Dallin Ray Bacon. Samuel Craig Bagley.
Gerardo Lagarda Castillo. Dylan James Levis.
Hiram Curtis Bailey. Alan James Bain.
Catherine Rosa Lemish. Allison Michelle Leonard.
Chase Thomas Baird. Caden Sky Baker.
Robert John Lesperance. Ashley Leva.
Brianna Marie Baldwin. Deborah Eulalia Baltazar Diego.
Samuel David Licklider. Mac Linton.
Jack Carter Bankhead. Davis Brian Bakes.
Eli Antoinette Larange. Sarah Elizabeth Lish.
Alessandra Baratin. J. Michael Barber.
Cristo Jordan Lopez Rosas. Ludovica Lott.
Kate Barney. Hannah Elise Barrett.
Olivia Jolene Lowe. Brisa Loya Quintana.
Paola Barrios. Mallory Jenna Bartlett.
Jessica Ludlow. Abigail Day Lupine.
Bryce Jacob Bateman. Madison Juliana Bateman.
Sydney Paige Lyons. Marissa June Mahoney.
Keith Frank Baya. McKay Soraya Begay.
Jonathan Ivan Maldonado. Daniel Stephen Manning.
Kate Anna Bennett. Gage Eric Bergeron.
Christopher Jaron Manuel. Caitlin Jan Marquez.
Brenda Guadalupe Bermudez Rivera. Brody Blue Bernal.
Michelle Marquez Anaya. Valeria Marquez Avila.
Aiden Clark Bevier. Sophia Suzanne Bynan.
Rebecca Lee Marriott. Luis Ortega Marujo.
Macy Eve Bazant. Caden Kempton Bingham.
Isabella Nicole Marsh. Daniel Levi Martin.
Caleb Chase Blanton. Corey William Bamer.
Anna Lisa Martin Ignacio. Joshua Leonardo Martos.
That's one's crossing. Nathaniel Thomas Bond. William Michael Bond.
Grace Mason. Zane Allen Mason.
Bryson Timothy Bosworth. Logan Scott Bowen.
Nicholas Aaron Masterson. Pedro Mata Garcia.
Brielle Nicole Bauer. Curtis Diego Bolby.
Jorge Luis Mata Olivares. Cameron Mon.
Zachary Ryan Bolby. Susanna Boyle.
Michaela Joe McDermott. Tyler Stephen McGee.
Aubrey Anna Bradshaw. Dallin Levi Branch.
Victoria Marie McGillicuddy. Isabella Marie McGrew.
Hunter Kimball Branch. Jonah Matthew Branham.
Brock Kimball McKenzie. Gavin Byron McKinnon.
Alec Everett Brines. Linnea Marie Brinson.
Francisco Medina Gonzalez. Ella Merkley.
Caden Andrew Broderick. Bailey Elizabeth Brooks.
Elizabeth Ann Merrill. Kimberly Ann Frances Merrill.
Ronald Frederick Bruce Jr. Bridget Nicole Buckley.
Caden Lee Miller. Jenna Miller.
Abigail Rayanne Burns. Caleb Michael Butler.
Rachel Lynn Miranda. Federico Moki.
Lucinda Nun Cabrera. Victoria Tamsi Cadiente.
Karen Bertha Molina. Adrienne Anissa Montanez.
Abigail Mullen Caffrey. Ethan Spencer Caldwell.
Nathan Patriot James Moody. Ariel Ryan Moore.
Luis Enrique Camacho. Hunter Chase Campbell.
Mary Elizabeth Moore. Kemish Mosiah Mora.
Morgan Andrew Campbell. Jose Ramon Campos.
Angel Morales Vargas. Lola Suzanne Morehouse.
Matilde Canaroso. Cecilia Marie Carboni.
Sophia Danae Morehouse. Aiden Christopher Morey.
Lacey Brooke Cardinal. Chad Jason Preston Carling.
Twyla Jean Morgan. Viana Ernay Morris.
Jordan Paige Carlson. Mallory Noel Carlson.
David Alon Morrow. Hannah Jane Morse.
Nathaniel Allen Carnley Dismuke. Ethan Knox Carpenter.
Ryan Mosier. Priscilla Mundo Uzaraga.
Mia Ruby Carr. Jasmine Jade Carasau.
Esteban Manuel Munguia Laguna. Alexis Malin Munoz.
Emiliano Carrillo. Antonio Xavier Carvajal.
Emily Ann Murphy. Elijah Grayson Murray.
Edgar Gerardo Castorena Benavides. Santiago Castro Jr.
Amelia Marie Myers. Camila Nanny.
Laura Castro Gutierrez. Christian David Cesena Rodriguez.
Anthony Jeremiah Negrete. Jalen Nelson.
Jackson Lee Chaffee. Quinn Joseph Chasen.
Sawyer May Noose. Peter Lay Nyo.
Najoni Christone Charlie. Sean Ali Chaudhry.
Vicky Ton Wynn. Brooklyn Lou Nice.
Jacob Boyd Chiago. Ashley Stephanie Chico Cervantes.
Andrew James Nichols. Donovan Larson Nichols.
Nolan Edward Christensen. Maya Isabella Clar.
John Dillinger Noble. Xavier Francis Nolte.
Addison Nicole Clark. Kimberly Clark Cruz.
Marcus Blaine Johnson No Whitney. Abigail Ochoa Perez.
Jonathan Christopher Clark. Adam Ryan Clarkson.
Michael Ryan Offenberg. Dylan Clay Oliver.
Elora Rose Clarkson. Kaylin Lorraine Claxton.
Justin Kent Olson. Josie Catalina Ormsby.
Easton Jack Clement. Kaylee Elise Juan He Klaus.
Robert Anthony Arono. Jasmine Leora Orozco.
Sienna Phelan Collicott. Lita Claire Collins.
Adrian Giovanni Ortiz. Owen Henry Osborne.
Abram Pascal Conchas. Dreamer Conger.
Abigail Marie Otter. Rob Thomas Padilla.
Cash Brent Connolly. Ty Antonio Cordova.
Reese Jared Palkovics. Danny Taylor Palumbo.
Tyra Elizabeth Cordova Cruz. Caitlin Hannah Cordray.
Joseph Riley Palumbo. Andrew Joseph Papilla.
Lisbeth Corral Corrales. Jacobo Corral Mendoza.
Julio Esteban Paramo Cardoso. Mason Michael Parker.
Kaylee Kathleen Craig. Lida May Crandall.
David Sinon Pasatiempo. Talon Fidelis Pacifici Tonga.
Susanna Brooke Kreider. Anthony Francis Vincent Cicera.
Morgan Kimber Pierce. Logan Jared Peck.
Zoe Elizabeth Krisman. Sydney Crockett.
Lucas Mueller Penna Ryan. Nathan Alon Penna Dahl.
Brandy Lynn Crosland. Emily Grace Crotty.
Maricela Reina Perez. Jasmine Marie Perez Guillen.
Kendrick Cruz Vergara. Dominic Colross.
Rihanna Marie Peterson. Eliza Brooke Peterson.
Kenzie Rose Curtis. Derek Christopher Daly.
Thomas Gilbert Petramalo. Kayla Faye Poff.
Lasaya Trishelle Calise Daniel. Caleb Navantillo Wade Dash.
Brandon Pham. Benjamin Cougar Phillips.
Sydney Elizabeth Davidson. Luke Easton Davis.
Kyle Ray Phillips. Michaela Ann Phillips.
Olivia Jane Davis. Porter Dean Davis.
Bryson Cade Pirtle. Brooklyn Lee Pitts.
Caleb Joshua Day. William Joseph Dees.
Sydney Grace Pitt Tischler. Ureli Ponce Armendariz.
Kevin Levi DeGroff. Luna Delgadillo Moreno.
Jason Ponce Mares. Eden Gale Porter.
Ruthie Meg Denham. Delina Josette Denogine.
Tristan Edward Powell. Zachary Robert Powell.
Dahlia Diaz. Isaac David Dickinson.
Jordan J. Preble. Spencer Paul Preston.
Madison Lynn Downing. Dustin Scott Doyle Jr.
Coltrane Radio Prince. Giselle Provencio.
Annika Nicole Driggs. Ember Ann Drysdale.
Julia Christine Rager. Wad Musa Rahal.
Michael Bruce Doobie. Spencer Ray Duran.
Sarah Karen Randall. Daniel Justin Rapp.
Levi Charles Durfee. Joseph LeGrand Earl.
Carlos Anthony Rascone Jr. Jonathan Guadalupe Rascone.
Kimball James Eastman. Peyton James Eastwood.
Lacey Reed. Ashley Jean Reed.
Kristen Danae Eaton. Madison Nicole Agnatoff.
Nicholas Parker Remus. Guadalupe Resendiz.
Riley Ann Einspar. Aaron Kia Ellertson.
Raul Adair Reyna Sanchez. Colton Mitchell Roten.
Emma Ellingson. Weston James Ellis.
Elena Gail Richens. Brinkley Lee Rickberg.
Ian Holbrook Ellsworth. Gabriel Xander Embry.
Carson Ray Ricks. Jerem Andrew Ricks.
Rachel Christine Emmerich. Heather Dorinda England.
Skylar Jean Rhines. Angela Aridai Rivera.
Abby Lauren Erickson. Francisco Javier Esparza Mendez.
Anthony Rivera. Andres Enrique Rivera Correas.
Abigail Espinoza. Jade Abram Espinoza.
Christina Alexandria Roantes. Aaron Edward Robadou.
Laura Estela Estrada Ruiz. Cole Bjorkland Evans.
Lindsay Jade Robinson. Nathan Patrick Robinson.
Gavin Reynold Everhart. Connor August Fankin.
Irving Eduardo Robles Arroyo. Alfonso Rodriguez.
Jonathan Felipe Francisco. David Rene Felix.
Jason Rodriguez Ruiz. Cassandra Isabella Rodriguez Flores.
Emma Patricia Felix. Joseph Adam Felix Cadillo.
Jocelyn Marie Rookhausen. Alondra Yera Rosa Rivera.
Brody Allen Felsted. Michaela Fenn.
Ambriel Angel Rowe. Reagan Elizabeth Rowley.
Olivia Lorette Farrell. Lily Mae Ferris.
Kathleen Sheridan Rudolph. Charles Ryder Ruiz.
Tyler Benjamin Fillmore. Andrew James Finkenberg.
Migdalia Madai Ruiz Lizaraga. Davis Jeffrey Rush.
Morgan Christopher Finn. Cole Robert Fisher.
Ryan Kiri Rushing. Rory Kate Russell.
Mason Eric Flake. Ernesto Eduardo Flores Celea.
Tegan Joe Russell. Andrew Michael Sakauwe.
Eliud Flores Rivas. Gavin George Jurgen Forstner.
Keisha Charisse Sandel. Haley Madison Sanders.
Alexander Lee Fornes. Alyssa Nicole Foster.
Linda Roseanne Sapone Ochoa. Lindsay Elizabeth Sargent.
Landon Russell Foster. Leah Lorraine Foster.
Marissa Leanne Nielsen. Gabriel Colin Sayavedra.
Isaac Carden Frame. Isabel Anetta Frame.
Zachary Tyler Schaub. Riley Shield.
Juan Francisco Tomas. Jessica Jordan Eleno Franco.
Aiden Cornelis Emil Schmidt. Warren Bradley Schreiber.
Sierra Lynn Franzen. Logan Jerry Frawley.
Junior Ella Seo. Schroeder. Reed Philip Schwan.
Raymond Andreas Frederick. Slade Allen Freeman.
Taylor Gregory Michael Scott. Kimberly Crystal Serpa de la Rosa.
Addison O'Neill Fry. Hallie Love Frost.
Pratik Praful Shah. Susan Louise Sharp.
Samuel James Frost. Nisa Rebecca Fuentes.
Ashley May Sheldon. Ethan Douglas June Sheldon.
Micah James Fuller. Tara Grace Funk.
Leighton Shosted. Malachi Stillman Shreve.
Brian Lucas Gackle. Dearnira Alicet Galaviz Agueyes.
Maya Ray Shumway. Rianne Laurie Silaji.
Kayla Alexis Gallagher. Skylar Ray Gallagher.
Michael Kyle Simmons Arroyo. Braden Edward Sims.
Jesus Alexander Garcia. Juan Manuel Garcia.
Ryan Cole Sy. Taylor Walker Scabeland.
Elysian Xavier Garcia Allen. Erica Garabe Moreno.
Rachel Ann Skousen. Elise Reagan Smith.
Andrew James Gary. Cassandra Lynn Gomo.
Lauren Nicole Smith. Brisbane Bartley Smithson.
Miriam Gabriel Fayek Guargi. Jacob Noel Joel Guideman.
Kirsten Lynn Snyder. Victoria Lynn Sorabella.
Natalie Marie George. Adara Ann Glasgow.
Natalie Sovereign. Damon Travis Spackman.
Kylie Cambria Glazier. Abigail Claire Glenn.
Kara Nicole Spalding. Dylan Lee Spencer.
Alexander Jordan Glover. Jose Juan Godinez.
Jacob John Gerald Spiker. Maggie May Spuler.
Ari Sky Goings. Samantha Rose Gonzalez.
Samuel Snow Stapley. Julie Anna Stedman.
Amy Giselle Gonzalez. Juan Luis Gonzalez Trujillo.
Haley Reese Stevens. Sydney Allie Stewart.
Andy Elijah Goodell. Brecken Noel Goodman.
Cash Nelson Stillwell. Sam Young-Ho Stockfish.
Kelsey Lee Goodman. Cecil Jalen Gordon.
Trey Carson Stoker. Lane Mikkel Stokes.
Kenna Noel Graff. Marisha Darlene Lorene Graves.
Gabriel Benaham Story. Andrew Tyler Stradling.
David Michael Gray Jr. Riley Corey Gray.
Helen Suarez Ramos. Amar Ahmed Tareen.
Elijah Kenneth Green. Ricky Green Jr.
Carlos Isaiah Terran. Jose Luis Terran Alderete.
Thomas Maurice Green Jr. Jared Will Griffin.
Emma Marie Tatum. Ella Nicole Thomas.
Jaden Spencer Griffin. Rory Charles Groves.
Grace Thomas. Jackson Greg Thomas.
Brian Guatemala Marcial. David Salvatore Guerrero Jr.
Clarissa May Thompson. Ellie Jane Tingy.
Daniel Guillen Arenas. Haley May Gunnell.
Brennan Riley Lloyd Todd. James Toller Villanueva.
Porter Tad Hales. Aiden Dorello Esguerra Halili.
Aurora Rochelle Tolleson. Jackson David Torrens.
Seth William Hall. Josie Leah Hamilton.
Riley Christine Torrens. Kaylin Marie Tover.
Sydney Elizabeth Hammock. Brianna Erica Haynes.
David Hein Tran. Chris Olson Treville.
Deja Rain Hanks. Elisa Ray Hansen.
Ethan Gregory Troth. Joseph Thomas Trujillo.
Tyler Douglas Hansen. Raymond Anthony Hanshy.
Oliver Jared Trushke. Mary Salote Tukuafu.
Samiya Hawk. Garrett Stephen Harper.
Amanda Mikhail Turner. Haley Rose Yubnoski.
Aubrey Elizabeth Harris. Damon Andrew Harris.
Brian King Udall. Sergio Antonio Ugiano.
Kai Adam Harrop. Matthew Ryan Hartman.
Carla Jasmine Vaca. Jasmine Guadalupe Valenzuela Moreno.
Paige Mackenzie Hatch. Evan Lucian Hawley Jr.
Anna Christine Vance. Landon Nicholas Vance.
Paige Rebecca Henriksen. Jasmine Alexandra Hernandez.
Lupita Marie Vargas. Natalie C. Vasquez.
Herman Jared Hernandez Merieta. Axel Esteban Hernandez Soto.
Alexis Daniel Velazquez Maya. Lindsay Taylor Verzera.
Dylan John Herrera. Jacob Edward Hilton.
Humberta Vio. Nevertiri Diane Villegas.
Nathan Manuel Hoffman. Karsten Augusta Holland.
Jaden Michelle Wagner. Jackson Reese Wagner.
Toby Dylan Holyoke. Jack Edward Horvath.
Lexi Wang. Braden Michael Ward.
Jaden June Hoshnick. Ania Marie Howard.
Ty Nolan Webb. Abigail Christine Welch.
Haley Sabine Howerton. Holly Melissa Howerton.
Taylor Deborah Welker. Natalie Wendell Schaefer.
Hannah Ray Huber. James Clark Huber.
Cade William Wisnat. Jessica Lee Weisenhunt.
Tyler Derek Hughes. Mikkel Helene Hewish.
Abigail Renee White. Brianna Lynn Whiting.
Jacob Dylan Hull. Caleb Nolan Hunt.
Lucy Whiting. Kyle Joseph Whitlock.
Julia Huntington. Madeline Orion Hyder.
Hallie Kate Whitney. Preston Charles Wilkinson.
Jesus Alfonso Isidro. Emily Alex Irvine.
Ethan Corey Williams. Rachel Ann Williams.
Tessa May Jagoda. Raquel Esperanza Hamarillo. Anahi Ziklali Hasso. Taylor Todd Jennings.
Claire Noel Wilson. Maxwell Teal Wilson.
Caden Michael Jensen. Denmark Christian Jensen.
Riley May Wilson. Sierra Ashley Wilson.
Jacob Eric Jensen. James Edward Jensen.
Leighton Greg Winkler. Rebecca Evelyn Winward.
Benjamin Alexander Johnson. Brenton Clay Johnson.
Trista Monita Wold. Ryan Mason Wood.
Charles Weston Johnson. Kelsey Ruth Johnson.
Isabel Grace Worthen. Owen Earl Rather.
Laura Isabel Johnson. Mia Johnson.
Addison Isabel Wright. Stevie Titano Yamada.
Tanner Lewis Johnson. Annie Lark Jones.
Hunter Nathan Yardley. Desiree Taylor Young.
Megan Abby Jones. Owen Timothy Jones.
Hunter Lewis Zahn. Brenda Guadalupe Zapian.
Sorrel Jovan Jones. Joseph Brent Jorgensen.
Madison Marie Zering.
Joshua Scott Judd. Scott Judd. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Great job.